Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh. Hashem, Yahweh, Shalom, Hashem, Chakadash, double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of the Millstone. Peace and blessings to the whole elect of the tabernacles of David scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Wherever you may be, wherever you may be, you might say Shalom, Yeshua, Shalom. All right, I just saw this and not this one. The article I want is on the previous page, but I also saw this, so I want to go into this too. So it says feds claim jailed migrants at NYC ICE facility could use toothbrushes as weapons. All right, feds claim jailed migrants at NYC ICE facility could use toothbrushes as weapons. I was supposed to be dead August 14th, which if I'm correct, I said it today or yesterday. So it says the Justice Department is bristling at the idea of providing toothbrushes to jailed migrants at a Manhattan ICE facility, claiming the detainees could use the teeth cleaning tools as dangerous weapons. Okay, Manhattan U.S. Attorney Jay Clayton's claim came after a judge ordered Wednesday that conditions in a makeshift jail at let me move on my location. All right, stay right here. Okay, so I didn't mean to click that picture. So yeah, they said that the Justice Department is bristling at the idea of providing toothbrushes. Make sure we're taking, because I know how it does. Yeah, toothbrushes to jailed migrants at a Manhattan ICE facility, claiming the detainees could use the teeth cleaning tools as dangerous weapons. Okay, stop the madness. Now I know they do that in prison and stuff like that when they try to make a shank or something out of something, a toothbrush or something like that. But come on, man. Okay, these people are probably not getting riled up like that inside these prisons, but maybe they are. But at the same time, it says it's just a detainee center. Okay, yeah. So it says Manhattan U.S. Attorney Jay Clayton's claim came after a judge ordered Wednesday that conditions in a makeshift jail at 26 Federal Plaza be improved, acting on complaints that asylum seekers have been kept in dirty, overcrowded cells. Okay, toothbrushes can readily be improvised as weapons, Clayton's office wrote, adding that ICE agents will prefer to continue providing migrant with teeth cleaning wipes, okay, instead of actual toothbrushes, because they're gonna make weapons out of them. Which, I mean, if you're dealing with those degenerate ones, probably so. Okay, but not everybody is some criminal or gang member that they're wiping up, they're picking up. Okay, it says the feds did not provide an example of a migrant using a toothbrush as a weapon. I bet. Jail inmates have fashioned the products into sharp tools in the past by shaving down the handle, but it's unclear how serious of a threat toothbrushes are, given that they can be purchased at Brooklyn's infamous Metropolitan Detention Center jail for 85 cents. So, I mean, how you gonna stop that? Okay, but at some point, these what the heck? At some point, they're gonna get roused up to the point. They're just gonna rebel. They're gonna stop. They're gonna hate getting. Oh, I didn't know this was down here. I thought that was the end of the article. They're gonna get angry with the arrest, man, and they're gonna do something because the Lord's gonna release these 2/3 out here against Esau, and Esau against the 2/3. Okay, the scripture say, "Devil shall come down with great wrath." It says Judge Lewis Kaplan ruled Thursday to ban toothbrushes from the site for now, pending further argument. So I guess that's supposed to be them. What the heck they said? No, I don't even know. A judge has ordered ICE to clean up the conditions at the makeshift Manhattan jail filled with asylum seekers. So it says the migrants' lawyers shot back in court papers that there is no basis to deny individuals detained at 26 Federal Plaza basic hygiene products that detainees can access at other ICE sites in the U.S. The toothbrush debate comes as ICE agents have been photographed arresting migrants almost daily outside their mandated immigration court using the same federal building. Yeah, and see, Trump been talking about making America great again, cleaning up the streets of D.C. with homeless, stuff like that. Hey, they tried in these 2/3, okay, because making America great again is having the Israelites back under thumb, okay, and a major portion of that is getting rid of the criminals that they did, right? Which is the life more criminals, man, just straight degenerate, okay, that degenerate plan, and now, Esau's plan is let's do something about these people. The aggressive tactics drew criticism Thursday from several federal judges who accused the government of playing an unconstitutional game of detention roulette with human beings. Treating attendance in immigration court as a game of detention roulette is not consistent with the constitutional guarantee of due process, Judge Del Ho wrote. Yada, yada, yada. That's probably the end of that anyways. Yeah, I think that's the end of that article. So what did that last portion say here? Where was it? Right. Yeah, right here. The jurors issued the ruling to describe why he ordered that Carlos Javier Lopez Benitez, a Paraguay native who works in construction and has no criminal record, be released from ICE custody after his arrest outside immigration court in July. And then what we kept saying, they don't care because they really want the criminals, okay, of the Kingdom Israelites, okay, but they don't care if you're not one of the criminals. Just because you look that way, they're gonna pick you up too. And now with this new thing that he wants to bring statewide, hey, it's going to start to touch on Jake from the Southern Kingdom now. All right, you so-called, especially so-called Negroes, man. Okay, just wilding out or being degenerate. But this is a small article here. It says feds claim jail migrants at NYC ICE facility could use toothbrushes as weapons. Now, if I back up here, one page, compare with it. Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted to get into. I saw this. So it says white powder envelope sent to NYC ICE office said it was delivering karma for migrants. Okay, white powder envelope sent to NYC ICE office said it was delivering karma for migrants. So whatever the situation is, it was open and closed, type of case. But it's just stirring up the pot though. Okay, I got pushed out. Stop recording here. I believe that's why I always try to put these on pause. Whenever I'm in New York Post, I try to put these videos on pause because it always makes my recorder stop. So as soon as I can, I'm gonna try to stop this stuff here from going. Cause for some reason it messes up my record. Give it a second here. See if I can shut it down. Okay. It's another ad. Doggone it. Hopefully I don't. Okay. Yeah. Let me pause all that. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, white powder envelope sent to NYC ICE office said it was delivering karma for migrants. One of the suspicious white powder envelopes sent to an ICE office in Manhattan this week included a menacing note saying it was delivering karma for migrants. Okay, law enforcement sources told the Post. The sinister note, found in one of the 5 envelopes containing boric acid discovered Thursday in the 9th floor mailroom at 26 Federal Plaza, appeared to include lyrics from the Anthrax song, a skeleton in the closet, and bore a return address from an ICE building in Washington, D.C., sources said. Deprive innocent people from their freedom and walk all over their human rights is a crime that has to be punished by men, laws, and divine law. Okay, nobody can escape from karma, not even you. So this is supposed to be the note that was sent. Okay, read the letter, which was viewed. Read the letter, which was viewed by the Post. And this sounds just like that similar situation that just happened with this guy. What they call them? Big balls, right? He's supposed to have got jumped or something like that, trying to defend this woman. And now all of a sudden, all this is happening now. Okay, so here you all of a sudden have an Anthrax note or Anthrax song with a note. Okay, talking about karma to the migrants, right? Just stirring up the pot. It says the powder is Zarna. We have your all. What the hell is this? Office air in your family as well. Okay. Sources said 6 employees were in the room, including 2 within the contamination zone, when disturbing envelopes were found, prompting authorities to swiftly evacuate the government building, also home to the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, Immigration Court, and other federal agencies. So this is actually a quick one here. Okay, there's a little bit more. No reported injuries, obviously. 39 detainees on the floor above were relocated to New Jersey as a precaution, the source said. The agency has come under intense heat from critics for carrying out a White House crackdown on illegal and criminal migrants. Okay, so like I said, it's just a stirring up of the pot, man. It's a small stir, but still, look what is going on. Okay, the situation with the Northern Kingdom. Okay, and like I said, Trump wants to bring that same federalization of D.C. to other states. And what that means is they're going to start to look for other so-called migrants in other states, including those you hear that are in North Carolina or whatever other state that they send it to. Because there's places that ICE really isn't, like, I mean, I haven't heard about ICE around here in North Carolina. Maybe in another city in North Carolina, but you get the point. So they're gonna be able to pick up more of the Northern Kingdom, and then they're gonna also be able to cross over and start to pick up the Southern Kingdom too, because they're gonna say, look at these niggas here, all right? Look at these monkeys, okay? Look at them, and they're gonna, the devil's about to come with that hammer, man. He's about to come with that rap. Yeah, let me jump back down here. Upon receiving preliminary test results, 26 Federal Plaza was reopened I'm probably supposed to say late last night. Anyways, a FBI New York rep said in a statement, these preliminary test results from the crime scene and from the New York Public Health Labs indicated that there were no hazardous materials or biological toxins present. And it didn't need to be. Just the message and the situation that it's going to create. It says the substance was later found to be boric acid, a chemical which can irritate the skin, cause shortness of breath if inhaled, and lead to vomiting if ingested. Okay, so now I'm not sure if they will say anything about this situation, but we'll see. I mean, it's a small situation, but hey, the tainted envelopes were sent to the FBI's Quantico lab in Virginia for further analysis as the agency launched its own probe, officials said. ICE is extremely grateful to the FDNY, NYPD, FBI, and FPS for their swift and decisive action to ensure the safety and well-being of everyone who was inside 26 Federal Plaza during this incident, an ICE rep said in a statement, noting the building resumed normal operations Friday. The perpetrators of this appalling crime, who sought to terrorize ICE employees, will not prevent us from continuing our congressionally mandated mission to preserve public safety and national security by keeping dangerous criminal aliens out of our communities in New York City and off. Back it up, hold on. The perpetrators of this appalling crime, who sought to terrorize ICE employees, okay? So, how they feel about the ICE employees, right? They feel that they're in the right. Will not prevent us from continuing our congressionally mandated mission to preserve public safety. So they're saying this is for the people's safety, all right, and national security, right? Public safety and national security by keeping dangerous criminals. Not all of them are dangerous criminals, but there are a lot that are. Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom. Look, and then they call them aliens out of our communities in New York City and off the streets of America. Put him in these detention centers, okay, and taking them through all kinds of hell before they deport them or execute them or send them to World War III or whatever the case may come. All right, the Lord is about to bring the wrath, okay, on these Southern Kingdom Israelites and Northern Kingdom Israelites who are rebellious. Boy, the Northern Kingdom already feeling it, but he's about to hit Southern Kingdom soon, man. Okay, that's probably it there. Yeah. Probably it. Just a bunch of more other articles and stuff. So yeah, I saw that, so I was like, let me just go pull it up real quick. So white powder envelope sent to NYC ICE office said it was delivering karma for migrants. Okay, so they're not gonna take this lightly. Okay, well I can't say that for sure, but like I said, you know how they feel about the ICE agents. All right, these people are migrants, they're criminals, and ICE is doing a good work, and that's just the bottom line. Okay, the in between. And that same work that they're doing is about to hit the Southern Kingdom. So that's all I have for you. Lord, will you edify?
The white powder that forced an evacuation at 26 Federal Plaza in New York Thursday has been identified as boric acid, according to the FBI. The test results reported by ABC 7 New York. 5 letters containing the substance were found in a 9th-floor mailroom, prompting the evacuation of the building, which houses offices for the FBI, Homeland Security, and ICE. The all-clear was given later in the day. No arrests yet, but officials say whoever is responsible could face federal charges. Police and a hazmat team responded to the scene. 2 employees were initially exposed, but were cleared soon after. No injuries were reported, and police say there is no threat to the public. Mayor Eric Adams says he's been briefed on the situation. The FBI confirms the substance was boric acid, commonly used in pesticides and other products. It can be harmful if consumed. 26 Federal Plaza has been at the center of protests and scrutiny over conditions inside its ICE processing center. Just this week, a federal judge ordered the Trump administration to improve conditions for detainees. During Thursday's emergency, those detainees were temporarily moved to a facility in Newark, New Jersey. For more unbiased updates, download the Straight Arrow News app or go to SAN.com.